So my friends are probably going to make fun of me for this, but today I wanted to show everyone my Final Fantasy collection, starting with the first one on the NES. Also got the Super Nintendo games 2 and 3. I've got Final Fantasy Origins for PS1. Also Final Fantasy Chronicles. Final Fantasy Anthology. Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy VII Classic. Final Fantasy VIII. And Final Fantasy IX. For PS2, I've got Final Fantasy X, 10-2, 12, a collector's edition for 12, along with the soundtrack for 12. Last on the PS2 is Dirge of Cerberus. For the GameCube, I've got Crystal Chronicles, which I've actually never played, and I've also never played Crisis Core for PSP. I have played 10 and 10-2 Remaster for the PS3. This is my collector's edition. For PS3, I've also got Final Fantasy 13, the soundtrack for 13, 13-2, the collector's edition of 13-2 with soundtrack, and the guidebook for 13-2. And the last part of that series is Lightning Returns. Now for the Xbox 360, I've just got the same games. They're just the different versions for Xbox. I've also got Final Fantasy Type 0 for PS4. Also on PS4, I've got the Zodiac Age, which is a remake of Final Fantasy XII. I've got Crisis Core Reunion, which is a remake of Crisis Core. Another remastered version of 10 and 10-2. And World of Final Fantasy, which I've also never played. Last on the PS4 is the deluxe version of the Final Fantasy remake, or Final Fantasy VII remake, sorry. For PS5, I've got the second part of that series, and I also bought the soundtrack for it. Last but not least, I've got Final Fantasy 16 for PS5, which I still never played yet. So guys, what is your favorite Final Fantasy game of all time?